Hello, vinyl lovers. Uncle Roddus back again with a vinyl video. It's been a wee while. It's been a while. Things are slowed down. Just trickling in bits and pieces. Just important releases. The odd bit that I don't want to miss out on, because you know they're quite limited releases, some of these, and they go fast, so I'm jumping on them. But yeah, I mean, certainly laid back anyway. So I don't know, it must be a month since my last video. I haven't posted a video for ages. I have a huge backlog of videos. So it is now the first week of April. We are now into autumn, and the leaves are falling. But I'm getting out and doing a lot of tramping in the mountains, so you know I'm not listening to as much music and not buying as much, but some things have been popping up, and I don't know how well you can hear this, but I've got this playing on the Bandcamp because I just picked this up from their Bandcamp page. This is the new LP from Unsanitary Napkin, All Billionaires Are Bastards. Thrashy political punk on just standard black vinyl. Yes, it's just arrived today, so even though I bought it off Bandcamp, I actually haven't had a chance to listen to it, but I like their last LP. Their last LP was sending up Donald Trump quite a bit and stuff like that, so yeah, really pleased to have that. And also today this one's been a wee while coming. The King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Flying Microtonal Banana. This is my first LP by these guys that I have bought. I've been checking them out on Tidal, listening to their stuff, quite enjoying it. I understand this is one of their better records, and this was kind of the only one they had available in this Flying Out shop when I purchased, because I picked these up with my points that I had from buying lots of records and get some free LP, so I picked this up, but they had to get it in from overseas, so it's taken a while. So this just arrived today. This one is on coloured vinyl, I understand, so let's have a quick look. Look at that. So this is on this translucent light green vinyl. They're calling it, I can't see that. I thought it said what colour it was. Anyway, you can see that. So looking forward to playing that, and seeing as I haven't had the hi-fi on for a few days, I think tonight can be my night. As a matter of fact, I might have a bit of a cleaning session. I do have more records in the post, so I'll get to them in the next video. Really excited to get this one. I had to jump on some of these because I was listening. Again, I got on Tidal and I had to listen to this band, and this is ill-considered. Liminal Space, it's called now. I think this is their latest thing from last year, so they've got quite a few records out, and I have got some earlier ones on the way. Some of them are getting a bit pricey. They're obviously limited editions. This is a double LP, 3-sided, and the third side is etched. Fourth side is etched. This is UK Nowa jazz, man. This is really, really good. I am absolutely loving this, and so I am really looking forward to getting the rest of their records. Well, the rest of the ones that I've ordered. So I've got another 3 coming from overseas by a discog seller that I managed to pick. They were the cheapest I could get. Of course, I always have to jump on the latest from Aldous Harding. So this is her new LP. This is LP number 4 from her. Again, this is a gatefold LP, single LP. Aldous always changes things up with her records, and this is no exception. The music on this is very laid back, understated, lots of really nice subtle playing in the background with things. You have to listen very carefully. I've only played it twice so far. I like it, but it didn't hold my interest all the way, so I don't know, I've got to get used to it a bit more, I think. But yeah, you know what Aldous does, she sings in different styles and different registers with her voice on different songs. So there's a lot of that sort of thing going on again as usual. But yeah, there's some really nice music happening in the background. Along similar lines in some ways, as in a female singer-songwriter, I guess, is Mousy. She's from my hometown of Christchurch. This is her second LP. I really quite enjoyed her first one. This one, yeah, it's only just come out on black vinyl. I think there are coloured variations. I've only got the black one. I did see her live last year. I was really impressed with that, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, I'm pleased to have that. Still getting to grips with that one. I haven't listened to it a lot. Like I say, I've been away on the weekends in the mountains, so I'm not getting to listen to as much stuff, and I've been busy going to the gym to keep myself fit and stuff like that. Now this one's really interesting, and I need to clean it because I did play it and I had a couple of issues, but I think a clean will help it out. But this is David Long, Ash and Bone, and this is a Rattle Records release on the black vinyl. I'm not sure, but on the Bandcamp it says 20 copies. So I don't know whether that was 20 copies only for Bandcamp people that were buying on Bandcamp, or whether it was 20 copies all up. So I did actually get this out of the Flying Nun shop in Wellington. So yeah, I'm unsure on that, but it could be 20 copies because I know that I communicated with Steve Garden, who runs Rattle Records, a few years ago because I was buying a lot of the Rattle CDs. And Rattle was sort of like the ECM of New Zealand jazz and esoteric music. And this is certainly no exception. But yeah, at the time, Steve Garden said that he wasn't interested in doing any more vinyl because they weren't selling the copies. And I know one of the records that I bought only was a limited edition of 50, and he was struggling to sell it, which was a shame because it was a fantastic record. So anyway, this one, David Long's been around for many years. He was one of the members of the Braille Collective back in the 80s. So this is really interesting, esoteric, atmospheric. Yeah, I've only had to listen to it once because I had some issues playing it, but once I clean it, I think it will be okay. Hopefully, because there ain't many copies around to get a replacement if it is. Anyway, yeah, really cool. So that's great. And then I picked up a new compilation that's just come out, which I kind of stumbled across out of flying out. So it has been put together to showcase a Auckland label, music label. I won't say record label because they've got very few physical releases. Most of the stuff has been released only on Bandcamp and I guess streaming on whatever platforms they are on. So Sun Return is the name of the record label, and there are 10 tracks by all these different bands. Real mix of stuff. There's some sort of like hardcore, punky, metal-y stuff. There's some acoustic-y sort of stuff. There's some indie sort of stuff. There's some kind of clubby, boom sort of stuff. I've only played it once so far, but it sounds pretty cool, and I like that they've changed it up a lot. So yeah, this is the only place on vinyl you'll get any of these bands. Never heard of any of them. Dateline, Baby Teeth, Long Distance Runner, Power Nap, Amamelia, Green Grove, never heard of any of them. Like I say, really, they've only been releasing music digitally, which I don't tend to follow too much because I'm too busy buying stuff on vinyl. It has got to the stage in New Zealand now, especially now that we've got our own pressing plant here, that the amount of vinyl releases is just there are too many to keep up with it unless I win the lottery. And to be honest, there's a few coming out lately that haven't really tickled my fancy. But I did lucky enough to come across this little beauty. Been on my want list for a wee while, and finally got a copy. This was a brand new sealed copy of this record, which came out in 2012 or something like that, on Bada Bing, was it? Anyway, what it is, there's nothing written on this. This is the Dead Sea. And the record is called Future Artists. Yeah, on Bada Bing. Double LP, and it's really good. This is a really impressive one. And one of the tracks on here is almost a song. I mean, it's got like, it's almost got melody. There's a drum beat, and there's, I can't remember whether Michael Morley was singing, because he's a terrible singer, frankly. I don't know, but the guitar pyrotechnics were pretty impressive on it. Rest of it's the usual Dead Sea kind of droney, sort of experimental, noisy, Wallace sound stuff. But yeah, I'm very impressed with that. So yeah, another one to my Dead Sea collection. So really pleased that I've got that, because haven't picked one up for a while, maybe except for the last newish one. But they've released a couple of 7-inches, but I like that. I don't bother with 7 inches at all. So alright, well that was a quick run through of this stuff for the well, basically that was what's coming sort of over late March, early April. So yeah, you'll get to see this video in about a year's time probably. Cheerio.